Now, we are zooming a little bit deep. I want you to focus here. We are now going to look at the difference between a mineral and then ore. A mineral and then ore. Minerals and ore. Sometimes we use them together. Sometimes we interchange them. We are going to look at what a mineral is and what ore is. Minerals are formed as a result of natural, physiochemical, and chemical processes occurring in the earth crust and the vital activities of organisms. Now, when we talk about minerals, they are formed naturally. You can't create a mineral. They are formed naturally. They go through various geological processes. That is why we have a whole course there, geological engineering. They are doctors of the rock. These minerals that we are talking about are being formed in or being embedded in rocks. So they have a way, or they can tell you the way. They can even tell you the age of the rock. Yes, they can just look at the rock and tell you, oh, this rock is this number of years. Yes. So when we talk about the main minerals, they form by this physiochemical and chemical process occurring in the earth crust. They occur in the earth crust. That is why we define mining as removing or taking valuable minerals from the earth crust. So something that is being embedded in the earth crust that we think it is very important for us or we will need. That is what we call minerals. Minerals are sometimes being represented by native elements such as gold. So we can say, oh, we have a mineral deposit here. What's the deposit? We say gold deposit, copper deposit, platinum deposit, the whole thing. By be assassinating, it's me exploration here who say, fine, gold. We call that mineral deposit, a mineral. So let's say we have a very big land. Yeah, exploration, we said, fine. There are gold, and I say, yeah, well, gold deposits. Now, when you get gold deposit, it is possible you will not get only gold. You can get copper, gold. But then your mineral of interest, what you need is gold. At that time, no, copper is a mineral. Gold is also a mineral there. But let's say your interest is the gold. Your interest is the gold. But other minerals can also come into place. When minerals can be extracted from the earth by available technology. Okay, so when the minerals can be extracted from the earth by available technologies and under prevailing economic conditions for use for national development, they are referred to as useful or valuable minerals or ore. Now, this is where ore comes in. So minerals now, if we check, if exploration data said this is the amount of ore there, and then if we can mine, the name changes to ore. So when you enter into the mine is starts here, you don't hear mineral again, you hear ore. Because the exploration in who say, fine, this is the amount of mineral there, but we are interested in gold ore. So now the mineral of interest then becomes ore. That is if we can mine. We call it ore. Or deposits may be defined as any natural accumulation of useful minerals in the earth crust that can be profitably extracted under the available technological and economic conditions. Now, the condition is that under technological and economic conditions, these two are the conditions. Now, so we have a mineral deposit there, but then if you can mine it, so mine it there because nobody will invest or no investor will invest in a deposit, a mineral deposit of which no, nobody works and then expects loss. We all need profits. Do you get it? Yes. So when we can mine and then get our money, the invested money, then it is no more for a mineral, but then it becomes ore. Let's continue. So we are now going to find a resource and a reserve. They are all under the minerals and ore. When we talk about a resource, okay. Resource is defined as the total stock of mineral that exists in a mineral deposit. Now, let's say this is our land, or this is our land. We've drilled here, we've taken samples randomly. And we've realized that, oh, there is gold deposit there. There is gold deposits there. We found, let's say, after we took the samples, we had 90% of the samples showing that we have gold there. And then let's say 2% showing we have copper. We have, let's say, diamond, we have 3%. Now, if you are the investor, which of these minerals are you going to mine? Definitely, you are going to mine gold because gold is having the highest percentage of mineral in there. You are saying resources defined as the total stock of minerals. So when you combine all these different resources, these different minerals there, it becomes what? A resource. This is a resource. But reserve is usually defined as the quantity of ore in a deposit that can be exploited. Now, after the exploration, we got to know that this session, although we have gold around, but this session, we have plenty gold here. We have plenty gold. Let's say high grade. Let me put it that way. High grade. The grade is very high. So we can see that although this whole thing is a resource, but this portion can be defined as our reserve because we are ready to mine high grade. We are not ready to mine waste. No mining company will mine waste, except maybe they are doing development. They are mining the waste to show the ore or to get the opportunity to attack the ore. We are now going to talk about the stages in life of a mine. If there is a mine there, what are the stages in the life of a mine? The stages in the life of a mine. All right. So the first stage is the reconnaissance stage. So let's look at the stages because mining, if it's before we can start, before any mining company ever starts, I'm mining for any person ever mining. Not mining, and I say the backbone and I do my and I say I research about more than, should I say, 10 years. Yes, before we start the actual exploitation stage. So the first stage is the reconnaissance stage. So what do we do in this stage? This is the stage where the interested investor reads or studies all the available literature or information on the location, geology of the area, work done by former geologists, and or mines in the area of interest, weather patterns, and a whole lot of. So in the first stage, if you are to invest your money into any mining project, the first thing you are supposed to do is to look at the reconnaissance stage. You read about the area. You don't invest in something you are not sure you are getting money or you are getting the invested money back. In mining, we say if you are not getting the money invested, if you're not breaking even, then you shouldn't get lost. Do you get it? So in the first stage, we read about the area. Okay, according to literature, this place, do we have gold there? Oh, okay. In let's say 20 years back, this particular researcher did a research in this area, and then per his review, he said there is possibility that there will be a mineral here. So you read about the area. So you read about, okay, the geology of the area. What is the rock type there? Are the rock hard? If the rock are hard, it means that I'm going to need this. Please, do you understand? What are the topography of the area? Is the place hilly, or is it mountainous area, or is the area flat? What are the attitude of the people? Let's say you don't pump money or you don't invest in a place where there's a civil war going on. No. There is a particular mine at Liberia. You see, when they started their civil war, all the mines, do you get it? So you read about all these things, the culture of the people. What's the character of these people? Hey, I'm going to invest my money in this particular land, which it is occupied by people who are not interested in mining. You'll be there, they will come and beat you. Yes. So this stage, you read a lot. Look at the geology of the place. After doing all these things, you come to the second stage, which is the exploration stage. Now take this word very serious, exploration, because we have another word called exploitation. There is difference between exploration and then exploitation. Now, in this exploration stage, this is where detailed prospecting program, which usually involves drilling of boreholes, diamond drilling, and other prospecting techniques to gain an intimate knowledge of the deposits. Now, in the exploration stage, what we do is that, fine, we've read about the place during the first stage. This stage, we are now going to look at, take holes and look at the ore body. What is the shape of the ore body? What's the size of the ore body? Where can we find the high grades? Where can we find the low grades? What's the thickness of the body? What is the grade of the ore body? So here, mostly the geological engineers, when it comes here, they are champions. Normally they work with the mining engineers, but exploration is basically for my geological engineers. They are the doctors of the rock. They understand the rock. So they will come and drill and take samples. Then go and test. Okay, per this sample, they do mineral exploration and then know, okay, per the data we are gathering, this is the size of the ore. This is the shape of the ore. Now, the shape of the ore or knowledge or information that you get from the exploration stage will guide you to select the mining system or the mining method that you will need. Let's assume that you mined and you had an ore, which the ore is not too far from surface. If the ore is not too far from surface, will you do underground mining? No, you will not do underground mining, because underground mining is for ore bodies that are sticky and then deep inside the earth crust. Because we read and then we saw that, oh, okay, fine. Let me try and see if I can draw something. Yes, we have ore, and then my ore is, this is surface. This is surface. We have trees. Yes, this is my tree. Don't say A, it is my tree, not yours. Yes, we have things here, houses, and then a whole lot of things here. Now there is an ore here. There is an ore lying here. So you can see that from where the ore is, and then to the surface of the earth, it's not too far. So if I'm to mine this, the geological engineer after this exploration stage will come and tell me, oh, okay, the ore is not lying too deep. Let's say the ore is just 20 meters down. Or let's say, okay, let me put 10 meters down. The ore is not too deep. Okay, fine. If it is 20 meters or let's say 50 meters down, then what method are you supposed to do? Oh, let's go for surface mining method. Note that underground mining method is very expensive. Let's go for surface because the ore is not too far from the surface. You start here. Let's say we develop our berms. Then we attack. Oh, my drawing. Let me try and then get a different pen. This is too thick. Yes. Okay. So this is the ore. It's a vanishing pen. It will vanish. Max pen. Okay. Aha. So the ore is like this. So I can just come here. Hey, hey. Yes. And then I can mine. I get all the ore. Get my money. I go because I know the ore is not too far. Mine here, then you go. But then after the exploration data, they will tell you, oh, the ore is very deep. Let's say this is the surface. And then it is inclined. Let's say it is inclined and very deep. Okay. Then the mining engineer would say, fine. So all this will be done by the geological engineer, then bring it to the mining engineer. The mining engineer will just take it and then go through. Per this resource, then let's go for underground mining because the ore is steeply dipping. Then develop our shafts and then There are crosscuts and all those things. We come and then attack the ore and mine the whole thing. So this stage is very, very, very important, because if your geologist provides you with wrong information, because you see, we are not down there, we don't know the size. You are the geological engineer. What for your research? What catch say, oh no, remind you say, let's say the geological engineer told you it's just 20 meters down. You've mined 25 meters, and yes, you're not meeting all. Who are wasting? You see, sir, you are just losing. And then mining is very, very, very expensive. Mining is very, very, very expensive. The machines you use, the fuel you burn, the light, the electricity, the workforce you pay, all these things. It makes this point a crucial point. So do you know what other companies, do you know what they do? Whilst they are mining, let's say they are mining here. If they are mining here, this is the direction. Let's say they are mining towards this direction. They are drilling a fire has you are taking the sample, the ore out. You will see a drilling machine here, exploration drill. See diamond drillers, or let's say RC drillers here. They'll drill and then they take samples just to go and test and confirm the previous data from exploration. So it tells you how this particular stage is very, 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 how important this particular stage is, because they have to confirm what the geological engineer said even before they started, or even before mining officially commenced. Yes. So they will also take sample to confirm, okay, per the exploration data, they said this particular place we are coming. Let's say the exploration data said this place, the grade is 2.5. 2.5. Fine. Whilst you are here, you are mining, you see these exploration drillers, they will be here. They will be drilling here, taking samples. They'll go to the lab, do their test, and then say, okay, fine. After our test, we got to know that the grade there is, let's say, 2.2. It is normal, because errors, we can give margin for errors. It is normal. Let's mine. But you go and then test, and then it is waste. Then they will tell the company, hey, mining engineer, don't go again, because if you cross this session, you are going to mine waste. You are going to mine waste. So that is very, 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 very crucial to mining engineers. So exploration data is very, very important, and then mining engineers do not joke with the exploration data. So that is the second stage in mining.